All right, I guess if there's more people coming in, then to reintroduce, I am Ryan Ford, and yeah. So yeah, just finished Mega Man X3, so now doing DKC2, so a special side category called All DK Coins, or also known as Beat Mario. So with that, I'll count down 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So yeah, so for this run, I'm gonna be trying to do a Creme Coin cheat. So it's a normal in-game cheat. You need to not grab these bananas here, and need to grab this banana bunch over here, and then go back to the indoors part, and then so I had to go indoors, leave, then grab that banana bunch, go indoors, grab this balloon, leave, and then grab that banana bunch again and go back indoors. And there should be a creme coin that will appear, and which is worth it gives you 75 creme coins, which gives you access to all of the Lost World levels, since there's 5 Lost World levels to do, and they cost 15 creme coins each. So that's our difference for this category compared to 102%, where you would get 75 creme coins by beating all the main bosses and doing all the bonuses in every level. So I don't need to do the bonuses, and the bosses are all optional, since the goal for this category is just to get all 40 DK coins from every level, and from the Lost Worlds boss, which is K. Rool 2. Which, yeah, normally you need to get literally everything else to be able to fight K. Rool 2, so the cheat speeds up the run by a lot. By, what, nearly half an hour, I guess, compared to 102. So yeah, so for World 1 and 2, there are dev-intended warps, so I'm going to be using them for most of the levels, outside of the first stage, since it would take longer to actually backtrack to get the DK coin in the first level, so that's why I played the whole level after the cheat. Alright, and I did a trick called Luckjaw, where I managed to jump into that warp barrel in the previous level. It's kind of not the intended way to get in there, but it does save quite a bit of time. It saves a lot over the intended way, and then compared to the alternate strat, it saves like 2 seconds, which is to team throw up into the barrel from the ground. Whoops. I was supposed to kind of hit the target with my hover there and not land on the ground above and jumping in. But if you have the camera scrolled too low, if you hover into the target, you can actually cause a soft lock where the camera will just infinitely scroll downwards and not exit the level. So because I messed up, I at least ended up having like no chance at causing a soft lock there. So silver lining. So Crow, the biggest instance of RNG for the run. So the third and fourth cycle, I'm gonna get off the nest here because had a feeling probably overlap or something. Yeah, because I was probably gonna at risk of taking damage because of the really bad RNG I got for this fight. So yeah, so he has a 50% chance to, when he bonks the nest, to give a fake egg or a real egg, and yeah, so ideally you want to get 0 fakes through the fight, but I got, what, 4? So every egg you get on the third cycle, the eggs come out a little slower, so it loses about 2.5 seconds per fake, and then fourth cycle loses about 2 seconds per fake. So, oh, I messed this up. So since I also had to get off the nest to not bonk down the last egg, and it bounced all the way to the other end of the world. So in total to RNG, I probably lost like 10 to 11 seconds that fight this time. Which could be worse. I did see compared to my PB when I looked at the time, I was probably about 10 seconds behind. So. And I know from doing runs recently that compared to my goal, I had about 3 seconds to save on that segment. So yeah, that makes sense. I'd be about behind by about 10. Yeah, so Jungle Jinx. So I was able to skip some tire cycles there, which are all minor time saves here and there. Love the music as well. And yeah, so in the Lost World, the bonus, the one bonus game in each level is gives you a DK coin instead of a Creme coin. So you need to do all the bonuses in the Lost World levels. Am I live? Okay, cool. Sometimes if you kind of undershoot your jump there, you can miss the second tire and just fall into the pit and die. So it's a bit scary. So I'm trying for a trick here called Scrolly Scroll. So like, okay, cool. You kind of glitch out the camera by whatever reason when you shoot out of that barrel and land on the tire without landing on the ground, then causes the camera to freak out and scroll to the right endlessly until either you take a hit or when you reach the end of the stage. So yeah, so I was able to scroll to the end. So the Diddy strat, the Diddy variant of that strat is harder, and it's a second slower compared to the Dixie strat, which you would do in like 102%. But you need, for the Dixie strat, you need a damage boost, so you lose like 2 seconds in this level. So it's faster in this category to do the Diddy version. And there, when I got into the warp barrel and said, "What the heck?" I did what's called a big boy, so you can, or team throw super jump. Which in the third level in World 1, I also did a different variant of that called Jedi Boy, where you so if you throw your Kong into an enemy, and then as they're coming back to you, if you jump and then let go of the jump button and repress it as they're coming back to you, or re-hold the jump button, then you will get another jump when they come back to you. So with that, you can get enough height to team throw into that warp barrel from the underside, which I think it saves like 3 seconds over not going for it. And yeah, I think it loses like 6 seconds if you fail that one particularly. Like if you go for it and fail and then have to go to the bonus the intended way, then and yeah, there I did a crouch dive. So if you slide off of edges while crouching, you can ignore water and lava as well until you stop crouching. So yeah, here Red Hot Ride, this level is very dangerous, and it's one of the levels that's pretty discouraging for people to learn categories that don't involve taking the warp. So doing it optimally, if you mess like anything up, then probably have to take a death, or probably do the level very slowly and lose like upwards of half a minute. So I'm going for move your signpost. What? Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna take a death here. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I got like 2 Y presses because I did the trick correctly, and then Dixie threw the what's called the invisible object by doing a beetle clash. So I got the let go and repress of the Y button, but then apparently I got like a let go and repress a second time, which has like never happened to me before. So it did it successfully, and then she like threw it away after. So I think I just got like controller, or screwed up by my controller or something. So I honestly did not feel my thumb like slip, so I have no idea. Oh, so I was gonna try and with dash speed get onto this hot air balloon, but since I couldn't, then Gonna do the flying Rambi trick instead to get that DK coin. And yeah, sometimes Rambi will miss one of these enemies at the end, and like, oh my gosh, it is scary. Alright, for the swag, this actually loses 4 seconds, but I always show this off in marathons. This glitch with Rambi on the goal target. Oh, it actually loses like a little less in this category, I forgot, since I want to start this level with Dixie to do that damage boost there with that team throw. The reason I jumped off that enemy was to scroll the camera up a little to spawn the platform up above. And then since Diddy runs faster than Dixie, usually stages that have a lot of like running horizontally, you usually want to be Diddy, so that's why I took damage. Because it's a little faster than swapping, since there's that DK barrel that's in the air, since I don't need to like pick it up and break it, and it's a little faster to like fly into it and collect it instead of doing a swap and like not taking a hit. And then I damage boosted again because I want to start the boss fight with Dixie, because so the Kongs, they have a fanfare like that guitar solo that I've been getting with Dixie. Her guitar solo is 3 seconds faster than Diddy's rap, so and whenever you beat a boss, then you always get a fanfare. So that's why you always want to beat the bosses with Dixie. Aside from the final boss, doesn't make a difference, but besides either K. Rool fight, yeah, and every other boss you want to end with Dixie. And then for this boss, you can do Lava Fly here, where you can fly across and skip a cycle, where you would need Cleaver to stab at you to cause these hooks to come down, and then go all the way to the right, pick up that cannonball, and then hit them and come back. So and save like 4 seconds because you travel there early while waiting for Cleaver to respawn. Alright, and flying Diddy for y'all. So if you jump as you get that last hit, then Diddy will get stuck in there for a bit. Alright, and what was this? 1-3? So there's no warps. In World 3 onwards, there's no intended warps, so since I'm playing on version 1.0, or 1.1, sorry, then there are a bunch of wrong warps that I can do, just like in any percent. Probably still be doing some of the wrong warps, because when you do a wrong warp in a level, it'll let you be able to go to the next level after, but the game also doesn't have that level in a cleared state, like when you hit a goal target. So alright, before that, doing what's called Swamp Fly over here. So I team threw into that barrel so that when I took damage there, Dixie got a little more height when I regained control of her, and you can get just enough height to hover across that swamp and skip that arrow barrel that was on the bottom. It's like a little auto scroller section, so you skip the auto scroller, so it's faster. And then yeah, this level is just trying to optimize swimming by cutting corners as tightly as you can and trying to not bonk into walls. And then yeah, aside from that, not much to really ramble about, but I do have to do a second visit in this category though, because of the DK coin was at the start of the level, but it's slower to do it all in one visit, to like swim up there and then backtrack past the start. So it's faster to beat the level, re-enter, swim to the DK coin, and then just press start select to exit, since the game's in since the stage will be in the beaten state, which is what I was rambling about before. So yeah, when you wrong warp out of levels, you don't have that beaten state, so you can't press start and select to exit out of a level. If you enter that same level that you, if you re-enter a level that you wrong warped out of but never actually beat normally. It also doesn't count for percentage for completion. So in 102%, that's why we don't do any of the wrong warps. I can't believe that hit me. That's crazy. I thought I was gonna actually just swim past it. So pretty big time loss. My god, is that the goat Silent Wolf in chat? Well, gotta lose some time grabbing Dixie back and swapping too, because took that hit from that laughable hitbox there. So yeah, DK coins up there through some secret walls, so yeah, so it's just normally faster to just get it in 2 visits. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so, and then yeah, backtracking to get the DK coin over there, and then pretty much play the rest of this level the same as any percent. So I'm gonna be doing the wrong warp at the right after the mid barrel. So I'm gonna, it's a weird wrong warp. I don't know exactly how this works, but if you throw Dixie into that cutlass and take damage, and then go into the barrel and hold Y and right or left, then quickly enough, then you'll end up wrong warping out of the level. So it has to be at a time where the cutlass is like raising his swords, because the IDs of him like raising his swords is like the same properties as like what causes a wrong warp to happen, as far as I know. It's probably like there's definitely a way more technical explanation to it, but I actually don't know, so spare y'all the chance of misinformation. You know who would have known? Silent Wolf. Should have commentated my run. I'm just kidding, bro. I just wanted to make a stupid joke. But yeah, so Rattle Battle. A lot of people either love or hate this stage. I think everyone at least loves the music, if anything. And yeah, pretty chill level, I think. It's not like one of my favorites, but I also don't dislike the level at all. So doing more or less the same as any percent, except I had to get the DK coin as well. I have definitely forgotten that DK coin in runs of this category, so and the other categories like Beat Link and Beat Yoshi. Alright, so hopefully this works. So I did a super jump by swapping in the water, and when I took damage, then the game thought the other Kong was still in the water, so you get these really floaty physics if you just hold jump. And with that, I threw that invisible object to the right. So normally when you wrong warp, you throw the invisible object to the left and it'll cause the wrong warp to happen. But if you throw it to the right, it'll just shoot you really high. And the DK coin is at the very top at the end. So I'm gonna play this part safe because it's very easy to fall off. So and in my last run, I actually fell off. Or I was a little too low when I ran off too early, so. No idea how that trick works either. I had a feeling that you wouldn't know. I feel like almost like no one knows. Outside of like a select few people, to be honest. Oh, so yeah, Black Ice Battle. So what's really cool is that you can't see below you, but so you kind of have to memorize how you're going. Don't know why I didn't get a jump input there, so it's a little annoying, but oh well. It's gonna be a kind of big time loss because of playing Dixie here. It's not as big as I thought, actually. Now I'm back on track. So yeah, you really don't want to fail this bonus as well, because you can't try again in this bonus. And due to getting late jumps, I'm going to play that first section safe there, and then clear over the 2Bs for the other 2 sections. The top part, it's actually pretty tight to jump over both Bs. You kind of have to do like a short hop right in front of the first B. And if you're slightly late, you'll like get hit while rising and just fail the bonus. So it's pretty bad. So then you either have to beat the level and then replay it, and do the bonus again, or take a death and then start from the midway and go back and retry. Unless if you can do infinite team throws to get infinite height and backtrack a bit, but that ain't me. So yeah, this song usually reminds people of their childhood. I have no idea why the thing didn't work there. So, the first time since coming back to this category that failed. Of course, it'd be the marathon. So the tech to speed up these sections. So if the barrel's already facing the direction you want to go, you have a 3-frame window to shoot as you enter it before it turns. So I missed the quick shots near the end. I think I was a little rattled and kind of forgot what to do there as well. So, situation just hasn't come up in a while because I haven't failed the damage boost in a while. So yeah, there's a vine clip. That was actually a little scuffed, but I'm surprised that worked. And then yeah, gotta go for the DK coin here, and you actually can't backtrack on the bottom. The screen won't scroll back down there, so because of that, the fastest thing to do is to go into this bonus and just fail it on purpose, and you'll get brought to the end of the level. Since yeah, in this category I don't need to do the bonus. Oh, I forgot to mention about goal swaps. So right there when I landed on the goal, since I had an airborne state from shooting out of the barrel, as long as I didn't stop moving after I shot, then if you swap Kongs, they have like a slightly airborne state, so you can it'll trigger the goal even though you're swapping on the ground. So you can swap your Kong order and trigger the goal quicker since you don't need to jump on it. And I want to be Dixie for this fight, so yeah. So you can do these quick hits that usually on average save about 20 frames per cycle. You move out of the way as he starts dropping onto you. And then use the back of Dixie's throw animation when she whips her hair back to hit him. So if you fail, you gotta repeat the cycle, which loses a lot of time every time you fail. If you start moving too early before he starts dropping, he'll also face towards you, and then he'll probably poke at your barrel with his big club and break your TNT barrel, and then you have to do the cycle again because of that. When he's falling beside you, if you do the movement right, then if you throw too early, it'll also like not damage him because he's invincible until he like lands on the ground. Whoops! Wasted a fraction of a second with that team up for no reason. For fun. I just kind of wanted to relax my hand, and then I bad fingered the A button. That was it. Took my hand off the controller and then grabbed it again. Yeah, Resident Sleeper boss. So yeah, I don't know if it's faster to do the to do Dixie Hornet in this category because you don't need that DK barrel due to not doing scrolly scroll. So you could do a scrolly scroll here with this hook, but since I need the DK coin, you would end up skipping that. And you also need Splitter to be able to get the DK coin, so yeah, so it's faster to grab that barrel that's floating in the air instead of picking up the other one. And then keep Splitter to the end. Then gotta Yoshi him. Give him the Yoshi treatment. Alright, so I've got another auto-scroller now with this roller coaster stage, Target Terror. So, I have died in runs from, like, not paying attention and, like, reading chat too much and stuff like that, so. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. So with that, what else could I say? Oh, so you can save a little bit of time by jumping off of these roller coasters. When you have to jump onto another one, if you jump off earlier, so that you land on the next one earlier, you can like save some frames each time. And when the mid barrel is coming up, or any sections, yeah, so the mid barrel, and then near the end where there's gonna be like 2 flitters, like these dragonflies, then if you skip over landing on a flitter, like I did right there, then you save about half a second from not bouncing on them. There's like 2 small time saves. Shoes is not a tool to be used. Shoes with his 8 kicks. Big red spider. So the ultimate debate is who has the flyer kicks between Squidder's 8 shoes and Espresso, the ostrich in DKC1. Yeah, so skipping over that second flitter there also saves about half a second. And it's the marathon swag balloon. So yeah, if you hit that X barrel, it'll close the door and you'll lose Diddy, which loses a bit of time. So you gotta be careful about that. Alright, so Bramble Scramble. So I'm gonna actually try to do this in 2 visits. So the wrong warp first, and then the revisit to get the DK coin after. I hope I wasn't too low, because I may not have spawned the invincibility barrel during the hook being active. If that happened, I will have to redo the stage. Okay, it worked. Phew. So second visit, so it's faster to do the wrong warp and then do the second visit here. Oh, what? Alright, that was weird. Okay, I'm gonna, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, so again, since the stage is not like technically beaten, since I can't press start and select to exit, so what I want to do is get the DK coin, and then I'm just gonna die on purpose after collecting it. Just faster than doing the level in 1 visit by a bit. So able to do a signpost skip by taking damage there, and then scrolling the screen up enough that you despawn the no squawks sign, so you can just fly through the section instead of fly through that section instead of transforming to Squitter and then using the web platforms to get around. So in my PB, I actually died right after getting the mid barrel, so I actually had to use Squitter. So due to some major mistakes, in my PB, this world is my largest time save segment. So I also messed up Clobber Carnage pretty badly too, which is coming up in a couple levels. So Rickety Race, so you can speed up a bit by jumping downward slopes, which saves a bit of time. Steep downward slopes. And yeah, the goal is to get the DK coin. So pretty much do this level the same as any category. Not really anything fancy or different to do. And yeah, at the start of the level, I held left to get that plus barrel, which boosts you. When I was a kid, I thought you had to get that boost to be able to get first place. But I learned it's not true, because for holding forward and Y, you also do go faster in this minecart. But then in or roller coaster, because in Target Terror, you don't speed up from holding forward or the Y button. So silly. I swear I reacted to that and didn't get the jump still. Yeah, so it's kind of a tight window to roll across that gap there. Oh, I got a dead roll, so I'm not gonna go for it this time. But yeah, I think it's like a 6-frame window to get that roll properly and cross that gap. And I think it saves like, I forgot what SPD Wolf said. I think it's 11 frames that it saves. So it's a pretty small time save to risk the run, but yeah. It's usually a pretty comfy strat for me, but I think I was a little late. There's Under the World, so I really gotta not die because I skipped the midway barrel. But... Oh, I didn't turn around. I was supposed to do like a moonwalk and land facing backwards, but it's fine. To spawn the Sonic or the Cat O9tail a little later, so you could roll through him before he starts moving. Because Diddy has just enough speed to do that. So yeah. Oh, that was close. I hesitated. And yeah, so DK coin is right at the end. So if you miss that, you could lose like nearly a minute and a half to having to do the whole level again. So it's kind of savage if you mess that up. There's a more egregious one, which is Web Woods in World 5 with a DK coin on the goal. Alright, so Clobber Carnage is doing kind of the easier strats of hovering. I am using like some visual cues in the background to know when to jump, because it's very easy to undershoot a jump barely and get like bumped back by a clobber, and then if that happens, then all hell probably will break loose and like we'll start getting bullied by a lot of them. Maybe knocked into spikes as well. So, going for an invisible object setup with clob rolling, so I'm able to make that barrel shoot me really far across that whole like auto scroller there. Then we'll be trying a second one right here with the same setup. Alright, cool. So yeah, I messed up this one in my PB, which loses like 20 seconds because of having to do this entire auto scroll because of that. But since I got it, I'm gonna shoot all the way across here and skip most of this auto scroller and then damage boost through the rest. Then gotta get through the goalies over here, the goalkeepers. And then yeah, gotta do the bonus here. So yeah, this pretty much the same as 102%. The entirety of this. Whoa, what the? Well, this is really slow. 6. Yeah, I think I've never gotten an 8 in this bonus, but you should get like high to mid 7. I got like a really low 6 there because I missed that one beat. That was pretty bad. Missed that one bee and I bounced off of all those other bees because it's faster to try and kill as many as you can on the ground without landing on them. So just gonna do a big boy here to get this hook. Scroll the screen up enough to get that hook, and it skips a lot of the first half of the level. Skipping any part of DKC2 should be a crime. Nah, there's some things that need to be skipped. Like Ramby over here. I wish. So thanks to the Ramby double jump mechanic, you can get that DK coin the unintended way. And I'm gonna go try. I was just saying I'm gonna try for a thing called death jump, but I failed it, which I think saves like less than a second. It's like a pretty risky trick, but it's led to kind of advance part of the stage from the underside instead of going over top. So, but you have to do another Ramby double jump. So. Hey, thanks for the compliment. Alright, so King Zing. So, community meme is to never sleep on the king. It's very easy to like make mistakes by getting like complacent while fighting. So on top of that, actually there are version differences, so whether you're playing on version 1.0 or 1.1, then King Zing actually moves at a different speed. So since I'm playing on 1.1, he's actually faster. They made him faster in the revision of the game. So if you're playing like 102%, if you're playing warpless optimally, you'll play on 1.0, which you'll see King Zing moves like really, really slow. So like the movement and setups for the fight are very different from each other, so it can be very easy to make mistakes if you kind of have muscle memory for the wrong version during the fight. Yeah, what's up, Chronones? Oh, I wasn't supposed to swap here. Whoops, that was a 102% muscle memory. Which is fine. I was supposed to damage boost through that spiny in that pit and then roll through that clobber I just jumped on, but it's fine. It's not that big of a time save for time loss. But in 102%, normally, because you ideally want to keep, whoops, both Kongs. Oh my god. Yep, that's a true combo. I jumped over the guy. My brain, I was like, because I started talking about 102%, I was about to like go for the bonus. And I was like, wait, don't go for the bonus, and I just screwed everything up, and then you got to see that disaster. Alright, so front ropes, and yeah, I guess since I have two Kongs, and I normally would try to team up goal there, but I failed it. Alright, so Haunted Hall. So this is a pretty long level. And, so you can like optimize the level quite a bit by jumping at specific times. Or you can also lose time if you jump in the wrong spots, like lose frames here and there. So generally on like straightaways, you usually don't want to jump. Well, let me grab this for safety. Whoops, that might actually be slow. I jumped a little early. Red guy. Yep. Got wrecked. And yeah, you also want to jump through those doors. It actually saves a bit of time too. And then yeah, so the red barrel's killing your time. So if you can actually in that section get 2 red barrels and still get out of there without getting hit. If you're optimal, but cut it really close. And yeah, this last section has the mix of both the plus and minus barrels. Transform into a bee in a beehive. What is this? Banjo? Tui? Alright, so now I've got Gusty Glade, so... Oh god, that's a brutal beginning. Alright. God. I'm afraid to die now, because... After screwing up the movement, it's like, kinda... easy to do the wrong thing. Oh yeah, sometimes the corners in these types of levels can like eat your roll or your jump or like slow down your roll. Let me grab the mid barrel for marathon safety. So it is slightly slower. Like barely. JP version with only 1B, yep. Yeah, I only have a JP cart. JP 1.1 cart, so I just use the real cart when I'm playing any oh my gosh, I missed the goal swap here. Yeah, I play yeah, any category that uses version 1.1, I just use my real cart. And then I use my EverDrive for version 1.0 since I don't have a real 1.0 card, unfortunately. I actually tried to buy one from a seller on eBay, but then they gave me a 1.1 card, so I actually have an extra 1.1 card for sale, but because the seller offered to let me ship it back, and he would send me another one, but I couldn't send it as letter mail like he could, so it would cost like 8 times as much for me to ship it than how much he spent to ship it. So it would cost me like more than I spent to like buy the game from him, so just to ship it back. So I was like, whatever, I'll just sell it to a runner or something. And then I forgot who said that they wanted it if we ever met at a GDQ, but I forgot. Because I was still pretty like heavy into the COVID era as well. Yeah, so Webwoods, another difficult level. It's very easy to die to anything. So yeah, the DK coin is right at the end. I have to go up in 3. Just like that. Apparently I went barely too early. Oh yeah, so actually I always forget that I guess instant web platforms is an advanced technique, so I should talk about that. So when you shoot out web platforms with A, L, or R, then if you press 2 of those buttons, so I just use L and R generally, then it'll bypass the cooldown of like shooting out the web platform and then pressing the button again to form the platform slightly after. Oh, what? Alright, well, that was weird. So I lost even more time compared to just doing the regular damage boost, so unfortunate. And I'm gonna get a rap from Diddy at the end too, so now, because I lost Dixie. So I was supposed to save Dixie and then swap here, but yeah, so that DK coin flashes on the goal for 11 frames. So it like quickly flashes as the coin then to the next thing right after. Just like Banana Bunch, I think. So yeah, if you miss that, you gotta replay the whole level, which really sucks, but yeah. So it's a bit nerve-wracking going for that. I can't believe I missed. Insane. Alright, it's gonna be weird. Oh, whoops. I thought he only does 1 movement here. Whoops. So yeah, now he's gonna be on the left side for the fight, which is gonna be really awkward. Oh, whoops. Okay, I gotta wait for him, I guess. So yeah, there's Crow 2 has RNG with his barrel spawn, so for each cycle they can spawn left, right, or whatever. Left, right, or middle. And what's it called? Yeah, probably lost like 20 seconds from like missing that throw, which is really bad. And when Crow's on the left side, it's also like more awkward, so I'm just gonna stay in the middle actually and play this part safe. Or I thought I was gonna play it safe, but goodness. So yeah, airballed that barrel through. Gosh. So yeah, you may have noticed I didn't go to the Lost World level in World 5. I'm a Fiery Furnace, so I'm gonna go there at the very end of the run. Yeah, I got the frame perfect. If you bounce on the clobber and touch that DK barrel at the same time, you'll skip the freeze frames of getting your Kong back. What? I don't know why I turned around and then I was in range for on guard to auto attack at that enemy as it exploded on me. Yeah, that random like right input I got for no reason was dumb. Well, at least I didn't die or anything yet. Here. This is silly. Oh yeah, when I was practicing this category for this event, then a couple days ago I did have a run where I oh my gosh, not like this. I did have a run that was plus 2.7 line PB. It was I died twice near the end of the run, unfortunately. Including the last level before the final boss. If I didn't die that time, I lost like a minute to that, so could have been close to sub 1 hour. Instead, because of the losing a minute each to each death, they're both really long deaths that yeah, end up being under 3 seconds behind PB at the end. My PB currently is a 101.17. And I was hoping to try and get sub 1 hour before doing this marathon run. But then yeah, I blew it from died in Windy Well and then died in Fiery Furnace again after, so. Okay. Oh, so there's like a bug that happens where if you're on certain parts of the screen in levels, from what I was told, it's like the edge of like camera tiles when the camera's supposed to move over, and for whatever reason, when you shoot a web platform, it'll like instantly form without you pressing the button again. Ah! I pressed down too early, just barely. So you can skip over that squitter barrel there. You'll still continue this part as squitter after the bonus, but you save a couple seconds from flying over that barrel and not transforming. Alright, so the SWAC section. So the speedrun wiki says the wind is a gimmick. So yeah, if you try to move quickly, you can be on good wind cycles, and I usually don't want a damage boost there, but if it happens, it happens. I usually expect to get hit there, but sometimes I don't. So yeah, ideally, just wanna. I'm gonna play this part safe though, because I really don't want to play this level again. I'm like over it. Oh right, I'm Dixie. I keep forgetting. You normally want to go over top, go through the no squitter sign, and then hover over those bees. But as Diddy, you would you can run fast enough that you can like skip those skip waiting for the bees to cycle back and forth. You can actually do it with Dixie too, but she like just barely makes it, so you like really have to be like full committed to going. So Windy Well. Hardest part's the snake level. If you're trying to do the fast strats that happen to like drop a short hop double jump, then just like die off that. I hate that happening so much, so I'm always like scared. Alright, so Windy Well. Yeah, so I'll grab the mid barrel. And then gonna be doing a damage boost here, which works on every version except for US 1.0. Will actually cause kind of a soft lock to happen there because the camera won't scroll up. So I'm playing playing 102%. You need to play in Japanese if you want to optimize that part. All right, so there did Ghetto B skip, so you can skip under 2 Bs the first cycle. Which, yeah, that run that was on PB pace the other day, I killed the run to failing that skip and then getting hit by the 3rd B and dying. Probably lost like a minute because on top of dying, Dixie fell like all the way down for a while. So it's like everything. So Castle Crush, so you're gonna be doing this in 2 visits with first ideally with the Death Warp, Wrong Warp. So gotta use a Cutlass exploit with him raising his swords again. And taking a death at the same time as transforming to Rambi and holding Y and left or right for whatever reason. So you lose a life and you can also exit the level. So actually, if you have 0 lives, you won't game over if that happens too. You'll just it's weird. You can be put into like negative lives, like you won't end up getting a game over if you keep doing that wrong warp over and over, even though you lose life. I think I didn't need to remount onto on guard after I got hit there. Since I was only going up after. So throw your girlfriend, so I can preserve the invincibility a little longer. Try and roll through all these guys. Alright, had enough invincibility to get through the red guy too. If you're a little too slow, you could it might run out and you might bonk that guy. And if you're like really slow, then you might have to dodge some bees at the end. So yeah, so if an enemy can die to the crusher, generally, it saves 2 frames because the red and white star thing when you hit enemies like won't come up, so it saves like 2 frames every time that they die to the crusher instead of you killing them. But the reason I killed that cutlass with the DK barrel is that if he's alive, he does cause lag there. So he does cause lag, so actually is like a little bit faster to kill him, I'm pretty sure. With the barrel in this category where you don't need to keep that DK barrel on you. Yeah, so there is another wrong warp that you can do called the goal summon, which right after this section with these bees you would normally do it. So if you look up a 102% run, you might see it if runner's doing a 2-visit strat. So don't look at the world record. I think pretty much every other runner does 2 visits, so. Oh, whoops. So maybe going for what's called 2-1 lotto. So, hey, got it. Second try, not bad. So yeah, so you can do, it's called the 2-1 jump, because in the warp in the first level of World 2, which we call 2-1, hothead hop, you can do a team up jump, a team up super jump. So if you press jump, cancel leaving the ground with your jump by pressing team up 2 frames after. And then when your team up completes, like when Diddy or Dixie gets on your back, then you have a 2-frame window to press jump again right after it completes to get a higher jump from the ground. We call that one the lotto because if you get the second frame of the jump for the 2-1 jump, then you get a little bit more height, and you need to get the second frame there to get enough height to team throw up there. So it's essentially a double frame perfect trick there. So yeah, I got it second try, so that's pretty good. And then yeah, this is one of my favorite warpless levels, Chain Link Chamber with the ropes. Trying to grind out practicing this level like kills my hands though, so I usually try not to practice it too much. Remember when I made a video for warpless on the wiki to showcase the stage? Oh jeez. I'm not sure, I might have to get up. I heard someone like spamming the doorbell just now. I thought that like other people were home, but oh wait, never mind. I hear someone walking upstairs. Never mind. It's fine. I think someone else is about to get it. So I assume one of my sisters maybe is coming home from work or getting groceries or something. Alright, so Toxic Tower. I lost 2 lives from that Black Clobber too. So yeah, Toxic Tower, so the Ratley section. A lot of usually like newer runners often will have a lot of trouble with handling the snake. So short hop double jumps, pieces here. It's actually a chance. I don't know if anyone ordered pizza. Usually if my sisters order pizza, they'll do pick up. Oh, but sometimes they do like Uber Eats or DoorDash for themselves, so could also be that. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so the Ratley double jumps there. So I was doing mostly short hop double jumps, which is if you hold A for the super jump charge and then do a short hop, you'll get like a glitchy jump state if you're still holding A. And then the one where I got the DK coin, it's called the Omega True Double Jump. So like a 3-frame window of holding A and B together a certain amount of distance before you land on the ground, and you can get a full jump with the glitchy jump state. And then you kind of like let go of your super jump in the glitchy jump state, and it'll like bump him up a little bit more, and then you can like do another regular jump out of the glitchy jump. It's like weird. You get just enough height to get that barrel from the underside where I got the DK coin. I got it second try though, since I missed the 3-frame window the first time. Oh, what the? Okay, well, I think it should be fine. Alright, cool. There are actually 4 Bs there, but 2 of them weren't loaded in until like right after I passed under them. Their hitboxes are still there, but their sprites are just not loaded. So let me grab the mid barrel, because just in case I die, even though this category is safer, but certainly could die. Especially now that I took a hit right there. So I was able to do the race skip, and then I got hit like after, which is kind of funny. Usually if I screw up and get hit, I'll get hit like doing the skip, and like I'll nail it because I got hit. But there's like I already nailed it, and then I got hit after, which was like weird. You can do B-ring skip there. Whoops. And yeah, kind of hesitated my movement a bit there, because so with swimming and flying, when you're moving upwards by pressing B or mashing it, then if you're holding down, you'll rise a lower amount, if that makes sense. And if you hold up, you'll rise a higher amount. And if you hold nothing, then you'll get like a set amount. So sometimes I'll like not get a down press while holding diagonal, so I'll like get like a neutral fly. So I like have to revise my movement because of that. Alright, so second last level, Fiery Furnace. This is the only category where you'll see this warpless. So now, due to True Ending having the easiest and fastest wrong warp out of all the levels. So, and since this is a Lost World level, then yeah, you only see it in True Ending and like 102 for the most part. I actually love this stage, but it's definitely one of my like least practiced ones, because like, well, you only do it in this category, warpless. So. Instead of a wrong warp that's like less than 10 seconds, or in 102%, there's a screen wrap that you get to do, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I messed up there and got hit in that last barrel section when I was on PB pace the other day, and due to that, then I ended up dying after. Because I missed the DK barrel, and then I got killed by a Cat O' Nine Tails over here. So I did another super jump state by team throwing into the barrel, and then yeah, I was able to damage boost and hover into that barrel that brings you over here. So if you fail this bonus, then you get forced, well, after this bonus, you get forced to shoot down at the goal at the end of the level. So if you fail this bonus, you have to redo the whole level, which loses like 2 minutes. So it can be pretty nerve-wracking to, yeah, not get cheesed by an egregious like hitbox from the B, or getting stuck on invisible corners on like the brambles and stuff like that. So. Oh dang, this run's actually like pretty close to PB. I think I'll be like a few seconds off my PB actually. Assuming that I don't choke this fight anyway. Yeah, I think I might be like a bit under 15 seconds behind PB at the end. Which makes sense. I think I had like what, 2 or 3 deaths this run, so. Yeah, failing that bonus is brutal. Because since I'm playing on version 1.1, you can't do the screen wrap thing that you've probably seen in 102% to get to the bonus like faster. Significantly faster, like a minute faster. But since we do all these wrong warps that you can only do on version 1.1, then all those wrong warps are a lot faster to do than the screen wrap that's 1.0 specific. So yeah, this fight's just one really long cycle, pretty much. So after this next 4 shots, then it'll be my turn to attack. Alright, and time. Yeah, I was 10 seconds behind my PB. Dang. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about that run then. It's like about 6 minutes under estimate as well. Oh, I did miss a phone call, so I got to go help that at home. So gonna sign off real quick, but to chill real quick. So yet again, if you'd like to shoot a follow, I'm at Ryan_Ford522 on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. And I guess the other part of the shill, so I do have a run of Little Samson scheduled for SGDQ on July 2nd, but on my stream I am also trying to raise funds to go and do the run. So if anybody would like to be is generous enough and would like to support me going, there is the tips page in my stream channel. So and yeah, we're getting deadly close to the time, so like a bit over 60% of the donation goal. So yeah, anyways, I don't want to take away from this event's bread, you know, but it's my slight chill. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and might stream again later to try and keep myself awake, which I'm gonna de-rust Super Metroid for I got a GDQ hotfix show coming up on Sunday. Well, the Juneteenth Jubilee, so showcasing black speedrunners. So gonna be doing Super Metroid there. So hope it's good. So I got to go practice that game because I haven't played for a while because I've been preparing DKC2 mostly for this event. All right, anyways, peace. Catch y'all later.